Next, let's choose your rosters. If you're looking for the latest EA Sports recommended roster featuring more than 1,000 additional players, choose the active roster option. Or you can select the rosters from our original launch with the default roster option. Here is where you can customize your Dynasty experience. Similar to last year, here's where it's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or time to figure out where on the coaching? Now for the fun part. Here, you'll create a coach of your own or select an existing one. If your plan is to create a custom coach, you can fully custom. Now it's time to choose your coach's archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What's most important to you? Maximizing player development, acquiring new talent, or putting your team in the best position to win? Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching. Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Buffaloes ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. Oh, what a cut! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Caught over the middle. It's Patterson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So Colorado's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rush is on him. Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Try to get it to the edge. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. The Yellow Jackets will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David he's going for it all. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They're dealing with a second and long. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Salter. Buys a little time. Gets rid of it. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Sends it back in motion. That's reeled in. It's Rivers. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Scrambling away. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Salter. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Release to the back. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I don't know if anybody saw this happening. He's 0 for 6 to start the game throwing it. He's just not seeing the field real well. The defense has done a great job in the back end and with their pass rush, making life really hard on him. They've got no points, and it's not a surprise. I mean, they thought they would be able to find some explosive plays throwing it early. That has not been the case.
He's going to run it. There he goes. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete to the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bucs! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's King. Got a man, it's Haynes. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. He's up to 51 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Gets the back moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught close to the marker, it's Haynes. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Takes the handoff, it's Haynes. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Western Michigan was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Broncos performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a...
Breaks into the open. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Salter. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man downfield. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Hayden. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Fires deep toward the end zone. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on 1st down. And the quarterback. On up 2 and sacked at the 12. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Gives it on the option. Finds a little space. There he goes. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. This will be his 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And his first pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, is the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Lewis wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Finds a man by himself. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And that was was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Rutherford. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. This will likely be the last play of the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
And the Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. To the ground with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Lewis to throw. Starts to scramble to the left. At the 35, he's loose. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. First and 10 from the 18. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And wings it incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take it.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Colorado. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Boise State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Boise. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Pulls it, fired complete. Runs through a tackle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's King. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to four-down territory. Here's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work. Turning it on! He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. He stopped at the 48. They pick up a 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Welsh. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. This time they'll go to the running game. Gets it past the marker. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Buffaloes getting set on first and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now second and 10. Using his legs, it's Welch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the 1st down. And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal, but look. Touchdown, Bucs! They take the lead with the 6. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A 70-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he got loose. Oh, another great move. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Yellow Jackets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Scanning the field, it's King. Grab behind the line, it's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big play. Caught at the 25. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. Looking for the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The pre job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Back to throw, it's King. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Extending the play. On the run, deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Running into the open space. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Rutherford. Not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Yellow Jackets look to do some damage in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to keep running. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Great job by the back on the option.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
42, Colorado, 28.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Lewis to throw. Got the quick pass. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And complete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success.
It's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. 2nd down coming up. Pulls it in. It's Rutherford. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And after this play, the cake will be baked. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
And there's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.